Hello, everyone. My name is Lisa Locascio Nighthawk, and I am the interim chair of the Creative Writing Department. During this academic year, Antioch University has combined the Los Angeles and Santa Barbara MFA programs together as one. In recognition of this program integration, I am pleased to introduce two 2022 Creative Writing Commencement speakers, Elena Karina Byrne from the Santa Barbara MFA program, and Izzy Santillanes from the Los Angeles MFA program. Pushcart Prize and Best American Poetry recipient Elena Karina Byrne is the author of 5 poetry collections, including If This Makes You Nervous. Freelance work includes lecture and programming positions for the Poetry School, Cambridge University, USC, Beyond Baroque Literary Arts Center, Claremont Graduate University, Todos Santos Writing Workshops, MoCA, J. Paul Getty Center, the New School, the Los Angeles Film School, and elsewhere. Elena is writing screenplays while completing her collection of hybrid essays entitled Voyeur Hour. I am pleased to introduce to you the first of 2 2022 Creative Writing Department student speakers, Elena Karina Byrne.
Hello, and congratulations, Antioch University Class of 2022. As writers living in these historical times of crisis and necessity, we recognize how writing and dialoguing has brought us closer together, igniting necessary interactions between divergent voices and viewpoints. Our unique place on this timeline of the moment calls for an ongoing conversation, for us to challenge our writing skills and democracy of values. To imagine the importance of this unique master's degree, let's consider that why language is more than a tool of communication. It is a universal responsibility, a homecoming to who we are as humans living on one planet. Language is our personal, social, cultural, and political power. At 62, with 5 books under my belt, 3 previous graduate school acceptances, and a host of excuses, I finally decided to earn my MFA. So this will not be the first time I'll declare that Antioch University's superb MFA program made me a better writer because I believe it made me a better person. If you're an invested writer, you are by necessity and by desire's design a forever student. Then you will not allow obstacles to stop you. Even when our work becomes a runaway horse, we move forward, fueled by the belief in others and therefore in ourselves. My time at Antioch taught me that. The poet Wallace Stevens once wrote, "After the final no, there comes a yes, and on that yes, the future world depends." Graduation is a yes on life's stage of future affirmations, because on that yes, we know the future world depends. Thank you.
Our second MFA in Creative Writing speaker is Izzy Santillanes. Izzy is a poet and artist living in desert hot springs, California. The xeric canvas that taught him to see beyond seemingly lifeless forms is the same desert meditation upon faint wisps of meaning, the poetic language of breath and brevity. With a Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing, he will continue to analyze how language lifts off the page to project to the mental screen as image or meaning, to venture into a life as a book critic. Please welcome MFA in Creative Writing speaker, Izzy Santillanes.
I entered poetry in search of the right word that spoke exactly what I thought or felt. I was fascinated by the inward journey taken as I sat quietly at night when the world thickened and slowed, when the day's tumultuousness left vituperating upon the skin, turned into some ethereal substance, absorbed into the body, the mind, where each writer respectively searches for the exact way to say what needs saying. It is the process of writing, the journey to self-discovery that yields to the development of our humanity. Each time we ask, is that the right word? We ask, who am I? It is an interrogatory of what you actually think or feel, of who you really are. Even if you do not write what you found out about yourself, you still asked and you still answered. In other words, you still discovered more of yourself. When young me first joined the poetry workshop turned home for 23 years, I wanted to be a poet because it was cool. Antioch has all but obliterated that ideal within me. I still write as a way to find the right word. However, I no longer wish to be a poet. I am. I came in search of the right word and found a voice. I am now a kingfisher with a human soul who dives into the turbulent waters of life to breach with a beak full of knowing, to share with you what I found. Us. Thank you.